Hello everyone and welcome to yet another video on Tutorials Point with me Richa. Today we will talk about improving personal productivity. Well, if you are somebody who gets a lot of things done in a day, however feel that there is more you can do, not being able to do that much, then this is a particular video I would really urge you to watch out for. Personal productivity is all about how do you increase your output, how do you put in that extra effort in order to reach your goals or your objectives in life. Let us take a look at what is there on the agenda today. We will talk about what is personal productivity, why is it important, causes of less productivity, improving personal productiveness. We will also share with you certain tips and tools of how to become more productive and highly successful people and what they do in order to be more productive. So let's take a look at this particular module on improving personal productivity. Well, productivity is about maximizing the outputs, increasing the profits or both. Personal productivity is ultimately important and also all about achieving your goals. For one thing, to improve your personal productivity, the most and important imperative thing which you need to do is to set up a goal. Because ultimately, if you do not have a goal, you do not know what you are exactly working for. So hence it becomes important that you need to know what or where are you headed and accordingly put in your maximize of outputs in that particular direction, which is going to take you to your end objectives. Why does it become important to become productive? Well, it is important because if you are not productive, you are doing things over and over again. You lose your time, which you will probably never get back, and you probably are losing money as well. Now, it becomes important to know that even a rocking horse is rocking all day long, but is it moving any forward? Not really. So hence it becomes important, though you might be putting in a lot of efforts and time and really thinking that you're busy doing something, but are you productive or no is a question that you would have to ask yourself. What are certain causes of having or not being that productive or less productivity? Lack of a big picture view. Well, you might be suffering from something like this, that you don't know what is the bigger picture you're working for. You might not be able to see things at a macro level, rather you see things at a micro level, which leads you to not putting that much effort or being less productive. Second is poor supervision. Third is you probably lack communication. So poor communication skills can also lead to less productivity. Inconsistency. You might be putting in effort one day and the second day you don't put in any efforts. The third day again you put, fourth day again you don't. Well, if you are inconsistent as a person, ultimately what happens is you are not being as productive as you can be. Inadequate technologies. Well, today the time has come for being smart worker rather than being a hard worker. And hence it becomes important that you make use or adequate use of the technologies which are all around us in order to help us work smartly. Improving personal productiveness. Here we are going to share some things that you can do to improve your productivity. Tell everyone what you are doing. Well, if you shout it out and say it out to people what you're planning to do, what happens is that they hold you responsible and accountable for it. Hence, it becomes important that you tell everyone whatever you are doing. Second is you decide how long you will work. Well, if you feel you have to work for 18 hours a day or 16 hours a day, that might be a catch. Need to put in lesser number of hours but put in more productivity in those hours. The next one is withhold the fun for a while. Well, at times we might want to go out for a party or we might want to go out with our friends and network, etc. However, what happens is that if we go into the fun zone, we are not able to be in the work mode, and hence it becomes important to let go of fun for a little while and work and become more productive. The next one is recharge early. Try to get up a little early in the morning because that sets the tone of your day. In fact, that can also help you because you are getting up early before everyone else and putting in that extra amount of time without getting disturbed by it. Well friends, now what we are going to share with you is certain tips and tricks of how to become more and more productive. Well, the first one is make a mental timetable. Know what you have to do and prioritize your tasks accordingly. Create a daily to-do list. Don't multitask. Well, it is a proven fact that if you multitask, that time your brain is not able to be in a particular task and hence not able to focus on a particular task. Hence, it's important to complete one task and then get on to the other, and hence do not multitask. Turn off social media. Social media today, friends, is the biggest distractor in everyone's life. One ping on social media and we lose all our focus and our attention on that particular task. So hence, these are certain tips which will help you to become more productive. Certain tools which will help you to become more productive is incorporate automation tools. Use Chrome extensions so that you do not get stuck to a particular social media, and try to use different extensions. Organize with a calendar app, as nowadays it's the world has become very app friendly, and hence it becomes important to use the apps in order to help us work smarter and not harder. Smartphones to scan the documents. Nowadays our smartphones have so many inbuilt qualities and technologies which can make our work simpler and faster. Well, there's a nice quotation saying that get specific about your goals and keep them visible. When you have that in front of you, you are able to be more and more productive. It's important to make your goals visible in front of you so that you know that which path or how productive you are becoming. Well, highly successful people recommend certain habits, which are 8 habits, which I will now discuss with you in order to increase and enhance your productivity. The first one is habit 1, ruthlessly cut away from the unimportant so that you can only focus on the important things. Second habit is allocate breaks strategically, which means that rest when you are tired. Do not overwork yourself or overdo your body, because ultimately body is a machine which breaks down if it is not given rest. Hence, take your breaks regularly. Habit 3 is remove productivity pit stops, which means that things that limit your productivity. Try to remove all those people and things in your life which are coming as a way or an obstacle to your productivity. Fourth habit is tap into your inspiration, which means to channel your inner muse, which means that whatever you are doing, you need to get inspired by it, and hence you need to find out what exactly inspires you and accordingly build that as a habit. Habit 5 is to create barriers to entry, which means don't make yourself too accessible. At times you need to say no to people, and also it's important that if you are easily accessible, means you'll be easily disturbed every time. If you are easily disturbed every time, which means that you're not going to ever be able to be productive. Hence, do not make yourself easily accessible. Habit 6 number is optimize your time pocket, which really means make use of each and every minute which comes. Time lost has always been lost and will never come back again. So try to use your time effectively and as productively as you can. Habit 7 is to set timelines so that things get done. It's important to know what you're going to do, when you're going to do, and schedule your time accordingly. Habit 8 is automate everything possible, which means to outsource, delegate and automate. Please realize that you will never be able to do justice if you do everything by yourself. It is important to make sure that you give tasks to people, which is something which will give you time for yourself and your own personal productivity. Well, friends, that makes us come to a conclusion on this particular module on improving personal productivity. It's not only crucial for an individual to be functional and well designed, but also to fit in with everyone and their personal work patterns. It's important to have an improvement on your personal productivity if you really want to be successful in life. Well, thank you for watching this video. Keep watching, more videos coming your way. Thank you once again.